What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with some more Starfield. We're picking up right where we left off in my full playthrough series, and we are going to continue the main quest line. So we still have our first constellation mission, the old neighborhood. We're going to Venus now. We went to Mars, and now it's time to go to Venus. Been getting sidetracked a lot by side quests, but the side quests have been very high quality, so it's easy to get distracted. This game offers so much, but thank you all so much for all the support on this series already. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more, and let's do some work for Constellation before they fire us. I'm actually surprised they haven't fired us yet. I want another ship battle. That ship battle we had recently was just so much. Let's go to the map. Okay, so we need to back out. Go to missions. The old neighborhood set course. We're going to Venus.
To a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
They probably kill us, right? Why are Varen zealots out here near Venus?
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
You see Vanguard Moreras? I still don't remember how to pronounce that name. Mora?
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
I doubt they know where our Vanguard is.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
So we need to get to that beacon without being attacked.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Minimize ship system power to avoid detection. Systems like weapons and shields are easier to detect. For maximum stealth, power down all systems except 1 or 2 bars in your engines, and stay as far away from enemy ships as possible. Get within 500 meters of the satellite beacons so that you can activate it. Okay. I want to fight though. Oh, level 14. Alright. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I can see why they don't want to fight us. This may take a while.
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Varun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Okay, they are kind of spooky. Like, kind of afraid to mess with them. The music in this game has been phenomenal. One of the things I loved in Fallout is you could turn on the music, right? Like the radio stations. I think that'd be a cool touch here in Starfield. I was actually expecting to have like different radio stations, even though I know the soundtrack's already amazing, but this is gonna be a long way because we have to stick to this speed. So beautiful. Those of you that have watched this full playthrough, what's been your favorite part so far? I feel like that mining place was a lot of fun in the last one, but my favorite spot so far was actually the UC mission, signing up for the UC United Colonies Navy, Vanguard Navy. That going through the history, the examination, the ship battles in that examination were amazing, and then going on that mission to fight that alien. That was fantastic. And that was a side quest. It's hard to call it a side quest because those aliens could take out, she said they could take out our whole species, so. It's relaxing to be up here. Make sure the satellite is selected. Press A to cycle between targets. Okay, it is selected.
This is Vanguard Moira. To all UC affiliated ships, I'm heading to the Nova Galactic Star Yard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned. But I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Oh wow, so you can look right at it and then just travel. So we're going to, wait, does that say 661 light years? No. Is that where we're going? Yeah, it is. Okay, so no, that was not light years away.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
Forget about finding the artifact. I want to walk on the moon. What happened to Earth anyway? Why did we leave it?
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Good about finding the artifact. I want to walk on the moon.
Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
Most star stations and ships can be docked with, allowing you to board them. You will need to select the ship in your HUD and then fly close enough to it so that the dock prompt appears. To go to the moon. I want to walk on the moon too. Is there like a landing spot for? I just want to land on the moon. Oh wait, you can land any... Wait, what? You can actually land anywhere? Okay, now that's cool. I did not know that. This spot looks cool. Where did they land? You know, I wonder if they like put the detail into where we landed on the moon. Imagine. They probably did, but like you'd have to find it on the whole planet. I mean, I'm just gonna pick this spot right here. I didn't know you could land anywhere. We are going to the moon. We have to.
Like touching down on a cloud. Your landing skills never cease to impress.
Wow. The adoring fan had to run that moment. Should we leave him on the moon?
Do you need something? It's a great day in the space lanes, huh? We'll catch up later.
Do you think he'd mind if we
Where are we
can't?
going?
Because you
What
can
are
only
we
have one
doing?
companion, it seems, at a
What's
time.
next for me and you?
Adoring fan. About to walk on the moon. Did it. What's that? Oh, what did I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you can build an outpost. Okay, that's what that was. other thing to find here on this planet. Or on this moon. On our moon. So fun. Med pack? What's going on here? Did that ship just land there? Guess we could go get a new ship. Oh. You think they'll fight us? Maybe they just want to talk.
If this factory is producing anything useful, hopefully there's someone here we can trade with.
Okay.
This one's down.
That backfired, didn't it?
Oh, ears ringing bad. Ah, come on. Not another one.
Didn't she say, I wonder if there's anybody we can trade with? Oh, look at all these creds. But I'm getting some credits. Yeah, shotguns are amazing in this game. Told you we were gonna do that main quest.
Here, over. This is all you got.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
What if it turns out later, like this is an important objective point, and we just came in and just destroyed all the pirates? That's probably like a loading screen door.
Goodbye. Light him up.
We just left Sarah alone up for the fight.
Piss me off. Running away, eh?
Okay, that was sick. I feel like there has to be something here. Yeah, waste of time? It does seem that way.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
I think we do too. There's just never enough carrying capacity. Friend photo settings. Calibrate. That current user. Ooh, nice. Remove combat inhibitors. Activate units. This might be a bad idea.
This is an active. Please do not interfere with my tasks. There is heavy machinery operating in this area.
There has to be an underneath part. Yep. Shotgun has good range. Might be able to get a new ship. Oh, don't leave, don't leave!
Show me what you've got.
Okay, that rifle's really good.
They're not paying me.
Oh, whoa. Okay, settle down. That's one you can shoot. Got him. What about that ship, though?
There's bound to be something useful here. Let's have a look around.
Yeah, I hope so too, Sarah. That's what I keep telling myself. Like, there has to be something good in here.
We should keep in mind that the owner of this factory might not appreciate trespassers.
I think we're beyond that point,
Carrying
Sarah.
enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
She's not wrong. Like, we are carrying a lot. Nothing here? Really? So the ship must have left, right? I wonder if that was a possible potential to steal it. Board it and steal it. I bet you can. That's probably what this mission is about. Because unless I'm missing like a main supply room. Yeah, the ship left, right? That stinks. There must be a time limit to get on and then steal it. We could have got ourselves a new ship on the moon. Probably had contraband on it, right? We could possibly go take that ship. I doubt Sarah would be too happy. Wait. We probably shouldn't mess with them. That was fun though. We took down an outpost. Didn't really get anything for it, but we did it. You know, we should probably sleep, right?
Got some new orders for me?
Bruce has not slept.
Is it weird that I still get nervous around you? We're literally best friends after all.
Yes, it's weird. What's the point of the adoring fan one now? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the point? Wait. 4 local hours. What is UT? 192 hours and 54 minutes UT. That's a lot. Universal time? Whatever that is? Never heard of it. We probably don't want to sleep for 220 hours, though. That's a lot of days. Let's just sleep for, like... Ow. Feel kind of bad sleeping when you look at the time that 110 hours, 14 minutes. Well, I don't know what UT is, but that's insane. That's like, that's a lot. Let's just do 4 hours.
Well, well. Look who decided to rejoin the world.
Were you watching me sleep again?
We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moara. So long.
Okay, so we need to transfer stuff from our inventory into our ship. Especially the ones we don't use, right? So all the weapons we have in, besides this is another shotgun. We don't really need that. Let's put that, let's store that. And we can store any of the spacesuits we don't use. I like the blue use. Yeah, we're definitely rocking that. Oh, I didn't mean to store that. Whoops. And we can store all of this stuff, I would think. Some clothes on, Bruce. Ooh, we have a lot of health, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we do. That's a whole lot of health. Got a lot of ammo too, which takes up a lot of weight. Can we... There's one skill point. Is there a carry weight? Oh no, let's do boost pack probably. Yep. Using a boost pack expends less 100%. So we need to boost jump 25 times while in combat. Well, we can do that.
Where are we going? What are we doing? What's next for me and you? I'm in the mood for a mocha macchiato. How about you?
Oh, does he give us anything?
If you have any orders for you, there's...
He has to have some. Well, we might as well just use him as our... He can carry 165. That's who we need to start giving our stuff to. You know, let's at least put him to use. We're never going to take him out to combat with us. We know that. That's for sure. So yeah, we need to find a lot to give to him. I wish they had a little bit of a better, not a little bit of better, a lot better inventory system. Like sending it to the ship from your inventory. No Man's Sky does that really well. They have a great system. I forgot to take a picture. Just went to the moon and forgot to take a picture.
Got a new assignment for me?
Alright, let's do this. Oh no.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Let's get the hat. And I can't even do a regular. It's just a waste of a digipick. I think you're supposed to like pay attention to. I think you're supposed to pay attention to like when you do one level, set up the next level and so forth. But yeah. Wait. Got it? No, see, this one won't. Wait. You don't have to understand it to do it. Semi-metal wafer. Whatever that does. Sarah, are you just knocking things down?
Old star yards and other abandoned stations in space are always home to something. Be on your guard. Bye.
Don't need another gun. I mean, we didn't just do that for nothing, right? Urban Eagle, that's new. Oh, we did it for credits. Worth it. I guess that room was worth it. It gave us money. Somebody's fighting. Just let them fight for a little bit.
Didn't even worth the sweat. That was an ecliptic mercenary. What are they doing here? Scavenging a star yard is a bit low end for them.
But the food must be important when you're like cook recipes and stuff. We haven't had to eat any food. We found so many med packs. Some more credits. so much food.
You picked the wrong fucking. Find anything useful? Damn it!
You fine, sir. I'm looting. I think we just got a cool new gun. Plus 30 damage while in space. Ooh, that's exactly what we need right now. Hand loading. Volatile rounds that are designed to pack a bigger punch but aren't as stable and can fail on occasion. What? What do you mean can fail on occasion?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. I just got shot. No, I didn't hear that, Sarah.
I'm gonna go down.
Wait, you're gonna go down? No. Not on my watch. This gun is pretty good. Gun is really good.
Bring it!
We never find any of that ammo. We're gonna have to buy that later.
Can't take much more. This is badly weird.
Whoa.
Found ya!
Good job, Sarah. Couldn't fight.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Looks like it's Neptune next. Bye for now.
Yeah, this is sending us all over the place, isn't it? The gunplay is very satisfying in this game, like really satisfying. And I was not expecting that whatsoever. UC Marine spacesuit. 3,400 credits? What? Now that was worth it. That was well worth it. 3,400? That's the most we've looted so far. We're going to be able to hire more crew. We need a bigger ship, though. The ship probably has to be the highest priority. Alright, adoring fan, you want to make yourself useful?
People say I need more hobbies. Writing about you, thinking about you, talking about you. That's 3 right there.
Never mind.
Anything I can help with?
Never mind. You know, how do you even talk to him after he says something like that, right? Like, what do you even say? Okay, let's move on to something else. Oh my, he's too funny though. Now, one thing I wonder about your teammates is giving your teammates a weapon. So, like, I think they have their own weapon.
I'll take what you need me to.
I don't think they use the weapons you give them, because I never... Yeah, it doesn't show them even having a weapon, right? But you know he does. You know he has a weapon. You know she has a weapon. She's been fighting with us, obviously, Sarah. We have 34,000 credits. Wow. Let's give them another gun. And then maybe some resources. I don't. Do we even need these resources? Let's research something. We've never done that yet. Okay. What about weaponry? Okay, so we need iron, nickel, sealant to get barrel mods. Are these even worth it though? I mean, we can't really craft much of anything. We have plenty of food and drink. I don't think we need anything there. We have plenty of health. I mean, why not just craft a barrel mod and see what it does? Not gonna hurt anything. Oh, but we need better weapons. No. Oh, at weapon workbenches. Where's a weapon workbench? Is that in our... Gonna sit on the toilet a little while. We're not waiting. Now, we must not have a weapons bench, right? It's navigation, research. Is that what this is, maybe? Looks like maybe it could be. We probably have to add that. Remember that person at New Atlantis when we joined the UC says they have ship mods we can add to our ship? Maybe we should go do that before we even move on to wherever we need to go. Where do we need to go? Actually, let's just go to the navigation place and do it. I can't wait till we get a bigger ship. Okay. Missions. Gotta do that one, but we need to do the main one going to Venus. Or Neptune, that's right. Well, we didn't have to go to Venus, right? We just hovered over it and then went to the moon. Now, do we go look at the... We have $34,000. We don't have space on our ship to hire somebody yet. So I think what we need to do is go back to New... Question, where is that place? New Atlantis, where is it? Here? Not what I was trying to do. How do we zoom in on this? Where's New Atlantis? What? Is there not like we'd have to, I guess, go to a mission that's there? This one? Alpha Centauri. Okay, so it's there. It's on Jemison. Okay. It's on Jemison. All I want to do is go here. I'm gonna go to New Atlantis. That's it. Let's set target. Go there. That shows how good of a Marine Bruce is. We don't even remember where we signed up, what planet we were in when we signed up for the UC
While we're
Navy.
here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
Well, it might not hurt, Sarah, but we're on a mission, I thought. Where do we upgrade our ship? This guy?
Hey, kind of breaking my... You should see some of the ships we get handed here. Like their owners, for decorating their ship with heat.
This guy?
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Does my ship need some repairs? I don't think it does. Did we take any damage? Let me see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
I want a massive. Like that. 132,000? 65,000? 66,000? 76? We gotta find a better way to make money, don't we? Look at the lasers on this thing. It's maxed out. That's expensive. A shield breaker. Yeah. Build our ship?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, they said we'd have access to mods. I don't, how do I add something to this? Oh, here we go. Thought we had access to mods. Okay, this is insane. So you can fully build. I mean, this stuff's gonna be super expensive though, but I thought for sure that person had said that they, wait, so is this like a bigger cargo hold? Oh, it is. Okay, that is what I want. Some extra space. Now, it probably weighs down the ship. Yeah, it does. Look, jump range goes lower. Decrease mobility too. So I'm not doing that yet, but now we know you can do that, right? Oh, but even increasing anything increases cargo. Okay. Not anything, but the cockpit does. Oh, and a new cockpit does not. It increases cargo, increases crew as well. And it does, it only decreases mobility just a little bit. Okay, now that is sick. So we can get rid of this. Okay, what? Oh, weapons. What did I do? Oh no. So we're missing, what are we missing? What did we take off? We take off our guns? Took off our laser guns, didn't we? Oh, this is good. Now, did we put 2 though? Did we have 2 lasers on before? There we go. Okay, we should be good now. Whoops. Cannon, right? Okay. So now we have laser, cannon, and missile launcher. that could have went terribly wrong. We got the landing gear on the side. So we have do we not have more? No. Did we even do anything? I'm not convinced we even changed anything. I thought it increased our cargo, but as you take a look at the bottom now, it didn't, and max crew is still the same. So I don't think it changed anything. So let's just cancel. But now we know how it works, at least. Yeah, cargo actually went down. We actually made our ship worse. Now we know, though. Did we mathematically make our ship worse? So we should probably save up to buy a new one. Right? I said next time we're at New Atlantis we'd do that.
Do you need my help?
Wait. Got something?
Here, I have something for you.
What? Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know.
You did what? Well, I appreciate the effort.
I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
That's good, Captain.
Ornamental? You just give me? That's what you got me? An ornamental sap. Uncommon organic resource. This item can be used as a component in crafting worth 11 credits. Huh. Thank you, I guess?
Hopefully, our vanguard will be at Neptune. Sure, go ahead.
No new questions. Huh.
Talk to you later.
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Not literally, but I've got small.
Okay, going to Neptune.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Alright, let's go.
Something's wrong.
Oh.
The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Oh.
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop More than happy to respond.
Not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. Might find a couple of them, but they'd lock me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone.
Oh.
We're going to have to board.
Okay.
Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Target the engine.
We took down their shields! This is so much fun!
I don't know how to target their engines. Dock them right now? We're right here. Like, what's happening? If we hit it one more time, we kill it. Most hostile ships can be boarded once the ship engines are down. You must fly close to the ship before you will be allowed to dock. Well, I think we're pretty close right now. Once you board, expect the crew on the ship to fight back.
That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on.
Good.
Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
This is cool. You all ready?
Hey, Captain.
Does everybody come with? You would think everybody would come. But we'll see. And we get it. Well, we don't get a new ship. This is a. We're trying to save somebody. Okay, this is way bigger than our ship. Got a ship key.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
We're from the Explorers Group, Constellation. We need to talk.
What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
What happened to Sarah's
So
eyes?
you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
It'll be better in our hands.
Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact.
You just have it sitting right up here? Artifact beta.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Can I have your ship, please?
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Wait, he's got 750 credits. Thank you. I think that enough, like the rescue, I think it's fine to take those credits. It didn't say it was stealing, so it wasn't stealing. The game doesn't classify it as stealing, it's not stealing. Borrowing.
I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your fridge, the lint in your pocket.
All I do is shake my head every day, every single time. Oh, that guy. Actually, before we go to the lodge, let's put some stuff in our storage.
Need a hand with something.
I'm gonna take that. It was the opposite what I was trying to do. I don't know if there's a point to keep anything. We have tons of stuff. I think we could put all the resources. If we ever need them, we know where to get them. Now our ship definitely got damaged there. I gotta remember to go repair our ship. We took some damage there, I believe. So in the air, she said target their engines. And I still don't know. I couldn't tell. I was just shooting. I don't know what she meant by that. I don't know what she meant, but where's their engines?
You're back.
I am at your service, Captain.
We have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added. Then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Ow. It's an honor to be part of this.
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Yeah, you got it. Let's get back out there. Definitely want her. She was awesome.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
9,000 credits? Whoa. Huselmko, what's this expedition of his?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
What can you tell me about Barrett anyway?
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
What's the Eye? Who's Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
So what should I do first?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
So no other personal questions
Bye-bye.
yet. Huh.
I hope you are satisfied
I
with the
cannot wait to
quarters
meet.
available to you.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new.
See what Fosco's
Captain,
been doing.
now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Outpost development? What do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Okay, that's awesome. What type of advanced structures can I build?
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Don't we already know this answer to this question? How do I know if a planet has the resources I need?
A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Sounds useful. I'll try it the next time I touch down on a planet.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you can just... That was smart for us to put the stuff in the ship's cargo. I could use you. I'm like, now, can we have more than one at the same time?
Captain Bruce. I will proceed to my assigned post.
Crew from any location can be assigned to a landed ship. Can we unassign the adoring fan? I can't, what was the we picked it for a reason, right? Didn't it give us something? Or am I making this up? Did it give us nothing? I don't even know. Sarah Morgan has more skills than any of the other ones. Oscar is unassigned. We can assign them. Yeah, we don't have space. So we could bring the robot up with us instead of the adoring fan. Or any of you all miss the adoring fan? Hey, look, he's scavenging, concealment, and weightlifting. Very important skills. Let's unassign. And then let's assign Vasco. Yep. There we go. He is not
Your
gonna be
father dropped by. He left a note for you.
Wait.
Here.
Our father left a note? Do I have some organic resource?
Anything I
don't think
can learn
do.
from is a help.
I don't think I have anything. No, I got nothing.
Stay safe, okay?
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis.
What are you all doing here?
Just so you
Mom,
know,
Dad?
your mother's missed you. Like a lot.
Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook.
I just wanted to hang out
I
where
missed
I work.
you so much, darling.
Yeah, I miss you too.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
You have hidden depths, Mom.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Yes. Love you, Mom and Dad. I don't know what to say. I'll treasure it.
I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
Yeah, you all hang out. You all...
Miss Noel,
that is
would
so
it be
cool.
all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I think that would be quite all right.
Okay, I'm glad we picked the parents. That's actually really cool. I gotta see this gun they just gave us. Oh, it's just oh, wow. So, classic. What? It's not like we'll probably ever use it, but it looks cool. Look how much it's worth, though. 7,612. That's our most expensive gun, I think. What's the note from Dad? You could stop by home. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Nothing urgent, but I would sure like to see you. But they're here. That has to be a gun, right? Unless something else. Is that our most expensive worth gun? No, it's not. It's up there, though. it seems pointless to use it, right? Very cool though. We won't sell it.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
And you must be Selm Ko, the Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Koriko, by the way. Hi.
Good to meet you, Kor.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
I'm ready, let's get to it.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Is there any room for them on our ship?
Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
You don't live here.
The money
huh?
you sent home, well, it means a lot to both of us.
You're welcome. Didn't they help yourself to the drinks? They have. They're like no drink. Huh. We need to sleep. It's been a long time. I mean, not a long time. Let's sleep a full 8 hours. Let's finally get some good rest, you know?
Hey there. Time to get moving.
Have you been watching me sleep, Sarah, or did you sleep on this little stool? The dedicated teammate, she's just making sure we're okay, you know? You can tell she loves us. Let's take off all of our gear, City. Because we need to go do that other mission. I said next time we're back here. Oh, we got the Constellation spacesuit. Didn't they say... I bet there's a transmog here. There has to be. Didn't they say something about suit customization?
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
We basically are futuristic Indiana Jones. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the spacesuit weapon workbench. Oh, okay, so you can like... This is crafting, right? Isn't that the one we have? Oh, it's modify. Oh, we don't have any of these stuff with us. Aww. That stinks. The only time we put everything in our place. Pharmaceutical lab, cooking station. What room is this, I wonder? That's Cora's room, maybe? Door locked, master key? Probably not. Oh, too difficult. Okay. I have not been good at picking the locks. The earlier we got that advanced one, I just guessed. Like, I get the concept. I do. I'm just not good at it. The industrial workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components which can be used for building structures for your outpost and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. Raw resources used for manufactured components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. Or advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators at an outpost. Okay, and the research lab. So this place has everything. Got some weapons too. Okay, we need to do that mission. I don't know what type of mission this is going to put us on. One she wants us to do first is this one, right? Yep. So we need to go get Barrett first. But before we do that, we know we have this mission. We're supposed to meet them. What a great game, though. Like, there is so much in this. I'm just getting lost in this game. I just haven't been able to stop playing. I haven't been sleeping much, but you know, who needs to sleep when we can play video games?
Captain, over here.
Let's save it. We haven't saved it in a long time.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
She's a clone. You're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels. But there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Are there others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Why? Here's my point. Why don't we just go up there? You know? Us and Sarah. You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought
Sarah
you deserved
Morgan liked
to know,
that. You see that?
considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Think I have anything. I guess so. Honestly, what are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Are you willing to tell me any more about your father?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of Guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Ve Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process? The other guy we met earlier had red eyes too, if you remember.
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Wow. Don't have any questions, no?
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
It's probably a good thing we signed up to be a UC Vanguard, the UC Vanguard Navy, right? Because it probably puts us in a better standing with the cabinet. Maybe not. It might not at all. Office of Interstellar Affairs. See this going well.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
They're gonna put the pressure on me. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Oh, we can use our Beast Hunter. Yeah, never encountered a Terramorph on a freshly colonized planet before. Strange to say the least.
I can second, Madam President. What I saw from the report reinforces the idea that this was an anomalous spawning. The other factions are as at risk as we are.
Huh. A fine point, Dr. Kulkarni. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Ta City could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the access. Oh, this was what she told us to say. Yes, if the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed. The data is not dangerous.
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not. The archives need to remain sealed for now. There's no reason to rush into a decision of this magnitude.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
What? Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
What?
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
What?
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Oh, this
Captain,
is
I'm right behind
amazing.
you. Let's get down there.
Yeah, what is it? Maybe another time.
Here's my question. Did Sarah get mad at us earlier? In that meeting? I thought for a second there it might have said that she, like, didn't agree with something that we said. I don't know, or did she answer the question for us? That was weird.
You!
Wait, what is happening?
Rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! That's it.
We're trying to
hit him
help
with everything you've got.
Please!
This is crazy. Equip followers with ill weekends to engage in non-lethal combat.
Can't stop!
Switching to a new target.
It's like a zombie invasion?
Cowards.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know.
They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
We should have a talk when you have the time, of course.
I was never expecting this. You want to have a talk right now, Sarah?
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera.
What?
When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
Now is not the time. Had visions, heard sounds and music. It's difficult to describe.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
I'm gonna say it was like being instantaneous, pulled across the entire galaxy, maybe?
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
Why didn't you bring this up like in any other time? I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for them.
If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was trying to communicate.
Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years.
Captured. What sort of data have you gathered?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories.
Whole experience must be incredibly frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
Then we'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
You know, Sarah, I don't know if this is the time. I don't know if this was the time to start flirting, right? I guess she could think that this is like the end of the world. So what better time than now when we're all about to possibly die? So, I mean, I don't blame her. That's actually probably a pretty good time to talk. It's like, well, we might not get to talk again. Everybody's turned into zombies. What an epic side mission, though, sequence. Are you kidding me?
I don't think we're alone.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport
Oh my goodness.
district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up.
just stand there.
Oh, this is electromagnetic gun. We don't want this out.
Captain! You're going to be okay! What you're experiencing right now, it's not real! We have to put down that door!
Politics, folks. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. Barely holding up the road. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
But we'll get them. But we'll get them. Come on. Speak to the fire team. I don't really want to get any of them killed. I mean...
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
We'll handle this, you stay put.
Your call. We're on the line.
It would have turned them and they'd probably fight you during the fight. I don't trust it. Let's get a gun though. Get them. I should take out one at a time. Okay. They're kind of mad. There, I don't know if I'd punch it. She just got drilled. No.
You got nothing. I don't even need a gun.
Oh, no, no, no. Nope.
We're out of the woods. Out of the last one.
There, don't scare me like that. Now, these are not easy to fight. Have any sniper ammo left? 6 shots? We gotta get a better gun. I mean, we just don't have a good gun right now. Wait.
You! Put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
What?
Target down.
Did
Nice
it take
work,
over
Captain.
us?
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Why are we... Did we almost get taken over there?
Can I help? Goodbye.
You okay? Vitals all still where they're supposed to be?
Would you ever think more attacks would happen so soon?
Not in a million years. Another attack, just as we're making our request? It's insane. If this doesn't convince the cabinet to proceed with our request, I don't know what will.
Sounds like almost too... This sounds like... It almost sounds planned. As crazy as that sounds. Guess it's pretty lucky we were here, huh?
Almost hard to believe. Suppose we were just in the right place at the right time.
No. Wait a second. I never even thought about this. Has she figured a way to control the aliens? I don't know. It's too, like... There's no shot. It just happened to happen at the same time. No.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
There's no way she would do that. There's no way she would do that. I don't trust that. It's definitely not her. But something seems up. You all held the line. You're the heroes, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
No, she wouldn't do that. That just wouldn't make sense. Why would she cause an attack? She seems like pretty sympathetic and stuff.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
Wait, is this a good time to get into
Please wait for the
the...
clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Not with Sarah here. Sarah gets so mad. It's like, why are you accessing the bank accounts? Well, I was accident. I had a digipick here and it just kind of went off. Oh, I want to ship so bad. We have to get it the right way, right? We have to get it the right way. What an awesome mission. What an awesome episode this has been. We've done a lot.
Terramorphs. Holy hell.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Losing anyone in the
there
line
you
of
are.
duty is a tragedy.
I believe we
These
have
attacks,
some things we should
They
discuss.
can't happen again.
The next time Terramorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
What if the Terramorphs are after Hadrian? What if
heroes were minted
they're
down
after
at
her?
that spaceport?
That would make sense. She
And that
experimented on
includes
them,
you.
right? What
Those
if they are
creatures
after
killed
her?
UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Oh, we just got into our position. Like, okay, though. If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your
yes.
citizenship upon collection of the data.
Yes.
So, will you help us?
Yes. You can count on me, ma'am. Actually, let's just see what do I get for being a UC citizen?
It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC. There's also a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door.
Yes, you can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
We're counting on you.
7,800 credits.
Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain.
We're on the cutting edge of
I'm gonna go
technology
check in
here.
with Chief
It's an
Engineer
exciting
Kulkarni.
place to be.
Start getting a plan together for that data.
I bet they're coming after Hadrian. 100% I bet they're coming after Hadrian. They have to be. Now, the president pays well. President pays well, everybody. Like, hey, that is a big time payout.
Something you need? Time to go?
That is a big time payout.
Chief Yassine, these orders.
You're becoming a
Vanguard captain.
diplomat now.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. we're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
They're the repositories for all the banned data for the colony.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack?
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I feel like Freestar would be a little bit easier. Tell me about Ambassador Radcliffe of the Freestar Collective.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Other tools? All right, tell me about these other tools.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
I mean, that seems a bit much. Any other things I should avoid doing inside the embassy?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
The voice acting and like facial expressions, they've done a great job in this game on them. What can you tell me about this staff member?
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
That's all the info I need for the moment.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Ooh, a lot of credits. Wow, they really give you a lot of credits here. I love this. Tell me about Ambassador Balmore of the House of Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Let's go. That actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
What?
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
What kind of life signs did you detect in the embassy?
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
Wait, has no one actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
What do I do if he's dead?
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin, if we can ever find them. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay, this is really cool. Love the different options that we have for this. This is really cool. I was not expecting this. Like, this side quest is like a main quest.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thank you. I didn't mean to walk right in the fire.
Sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can set...
Anybody betting that this is gonna go as planned? Let's go ahead and save it before we do this stuff. I don't know, there has to be a save. Man. Gotta be.
You our visitor? You'll find the ambassador in our office.
Earlier you said we couldn't go in. A long time ago. You all remember that?
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices...
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Yes?
Well,
okay.
I don't mind to leave you back at home. Might be best if she's not in here with us, honestly.
Terramorphs.
With that attitude.
Is there more than one? All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint.
Hey.
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Official business? Talk to the ambassador.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorph attacks. Well, I've got a deal for you. I don't know if that's a great start.
What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Well... You could be sarcastic like the bottom one. I think the middle one, you need to help us, otherwise any more deaths are on your hands. Oh, that you could force it right on her. That's a tough decision, right? Let's just do, you heard correctly, we need access to the archive.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Please, Ambassador, just listen to what I have to say.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Swade, thank you, Ambassador. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
I still don't understand this. I don't understand this minigame. Terramorph Xenoweapons Project was a failure. That knowledge isn't dangerous.
You know that for sure. That is interesting.
Oh, no, I get it. I get it now. So, you have a moderate risk. So, the ones are guaranteed. We have 2 more turns to get that many bars filled at the bottom. So, we've got to go... Innumerable lives may hang on your decision here.
I suppose you might be right. Easy to lose sight of the big picture sometimes. Well, Captain...
Oh, we did it.
You make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Wait, are we supposed to grab the stuff right now? Are we signing like a contract? Wait.
It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
What is she doing? That was the first bug we've experienced in this long playthrough, which is very rare for, I mean, usually in Bethesda games for me, like Skyrim, Fallout, I face about 30 bugs in the first few hours of the game.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
I think it's because Sarah was in the doorway.
And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Wow. That was nice. Good thing we focused on persuasion.
I suppose we're in this together now.
We did it, Sarah.
You've got something for me?
Oh.
Until later.
Thought you would have something more to say, but I'm thinking.
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge.
We did it. I finally figured out the persuasion, right? Now, I don't think we're going to be able to persuade this. Well, we can't persuade this other group. We've got to, like, hack inside, and that's going to be interesting, right? They do such a good job. Bethesda Game Studios, on their side quests, they feel like main quests. Like, this is just... Keep in mind that
It's a
this has
shame
been a
House
side quest.
Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Now, this part seems like it's going to be a lot more dangerous, right? Our House for Runes archival code. So we already did the free start. Yeah, so we did all that. So now we got one left in this mission. Trying to decide, do we stop? I might stop this episode now. And then we pick up on the next episode and finish this quest. Because this is probably going to be a long part. I don't think that this is going to be go in and be done, right? You're probably going to have to fight some people, you might guess. Maybe not. It might be that simple. But I anticipate that it's going to be pretty long. But before we go, let's spin some skill points. We have 2 skill points to spin. Science, I don't think is a big deal right now. Now, I think shotgun certification is. Because we use shotguns a lot. Wow, so we can increase to 30 damage for just our normal bullets. That's actually huge. Let's think about it first, because we have persuasion. We might need it. Oh, we've only had 1 successful persuasion. That's because I didn't know what I was doing. We got to figure out how the traits... It seems like you can find traits on planets. Let's rank up our weapon damage to 30% is huge. There's the skill points. Do we get any new stuff? I don't think we did. We still carry a lot. We've got to increase our carry weight. I think that's probably a skill as well that we should probably look into, right? Let's check our stats. How many days has it been? Wrong button. Status? General? 15 days. Only we've slept 17 hours in 15 days. Wait, how many credits do we have? 63,000? Is that enough to buy that ship? After we complete this... I think that ship, the one we want is like $100,000, right? 100 and some? after we complete this quest line, we may have enough. I may sell all my weapons so that I can buy that big ship. There might be a way to find a ship, so maybe we'll wait a little bit on that. I bet we'll get another ship in the main storyline. But I think this is a good place to end it, and then we will start back right where we left off here. What an incredible video game. Thank you all for experiencing this game with me. It's been a blast. I know it's a relaxed playthrough. I'm playing it just like I always would, try to do everything and just really take it all in. And thank you all for experiencing that with me. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and check the full playlist in the description or on the channel page if you're looking for more episodes in this series. But as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.